Hello students, standard 10 chapter number 3 pair of linear equation in two variables. Today we have to solve exercise 3.5 which is based on the cross multiplication method as well as there we have to define the solution type, unique solution, no solution or infinite many solution, right? So as per the new CBSE syllabus there is a cross multiplication method is removed from the syllabus, right? So that we have to not discuss, but another question is given about the solution, type of solution, which type of solution you get for the given linear pair of equation. So that thing we have to learn. Okay, so that's why we have to solve exercise 3.5. Now in the question there is mentioned which of the following pair of linear equation, here the pair of linear equation is given, has unique solution, no solution and infinite many solution. So how we can decide which pair of linear equation has a unique solution, no solution and infinite many solution? That thing we discussed on first period of the chapter number 3. There we draw the one table in which we define the in which case we get the unique solution, in which case we get the infinite many solution, and in which case we get the no solution, right? So again I repeat that thing, all of you remember that thing. First of all I mentioned the linear pair of equation in general form, or you can say standard form. A1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is a standard form of a pair of linear equation in two variables, right? So here I represent the three cases which we already discussed. Suppose first case of the your coefficient of x, whatever in both equation, its ratio means a1 upon a2, and your coefficient of y in both equations means its ratio means b1 upon b2. a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2, that ratio are not equal. That ratio are not equal. In that case, we can say our solution of the equation is what? Unique solution. Okay, remember that thing. For unique solution, which condition we require? a1 upon a2 ratio is not equal with b1 upon b2, then we can say our pair of linear equation solution is which type? Unique solution type. Second case, suppose a1 upon a2, that ratio is equal with b1 upon b2, but these two ratios are equal, but it is not equal with c1 upon c2 ratio, right? So in that case we can say our given linear pair of equation has no solution. Okay, no solution. And third case in which our a1 upon a2 ratio, our b1 upon b2 ratio and our c1 upon c2 ratio, these all are equal, then in that case we can say our given linear pair of equation has infinite many solution, many solution. Okay, so that three conditions you have to remember, in which case we can represent unique solution, no solution and infinite many solution. There are three conditions. Okay, now that way we have to solve that given question. In that question number 1, observe equation. Suppose I give this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So I compare first of all both equation with our standard equation, right? So equation 1 and equation 2 compare with standard form of pair of linear equations in two variables. This is the first term, so that's why here I represent that pair of linear equations standard form. a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. For defining ratio, whatever value we require, that thing here we have to learn. We have to write. See, here in first equation, this is the first equation, right? And this is the first equation of the standard linear pair of equation. So observe here, x coefficient is what? A1. So here in a first equation, x coefficient is what? It is a 1 only, right? Here is a 1 is always is there. So we can say a1 value is a 1. Now b1 value, here y's coefficient is b1. In that equation number 1, y's coefficient is what? Not 3. This is a minus 3. So B1 value is a minus 3. Right? Now last C1 value. C1 is a constant term. So in that equation, constant term is what? Minus 3. Okay? So we compare this first equation. Now we have to compare the second one. Both here given linear pair equations, second equation we compare with the standard linear pair of equations, second equation. So in which we get the A2, B2 and C2 value. A2 means what? X coefficient. Here X coefficient is what? Plus 3. A2 value is 3. Right? In standard form, Y's coefficient is B2. Here given linear pair of equation, Y's coefficient is minus 9. So B2 value is minus 9. Right? And last C2 term. Here constant term is what? Minus 2. So C2 is equal to minus 2. Right? Now we have to decide which type of solution. So as we represent the one table based on the ratio of A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2, we can define the solution of which type solution we get of a linear pair of equation. So first of all we have to find out the A1 upon A2 ratio. Here A1 upon A2 means in numerator we have to put A1 value which is a 1. In denominator we have to put the A2 value which is a 3. So A1 upon A2 ratio value we get as a 1 by 3. Then we find B1 upon B2 ratio. B1 upon B2 ratio. So B1 value is what? Minus 3. B2 value is what? Minus 9, which we have to write in denominator. Minus minus sign is cancelled out. 3 3s are 9. So we get the 1 by 3. Right? C1 upon C2 value we have to find out. C1 upon C2 is equal to C1 value is what? Minus 3. C2 value is what? Minus 2. So minus minus sign is cancelled out. So we get the 3 by 2. Right? So after comparison of the 3 ratio, what we can conclude? A1 upon A2 ratio, it means 1 by 3. B1 upon B2 ratio is 1 by 3 and C1 upon C2 ratio is 3 by 2. So here we can say the ratio of A1 upon A2 is equal with B1 upon B2. Why? Because both ratios will be same. But that two ratios are not equal with C1 upon C2. Is not equal with C1 upon C2. So as we define in table, if you get A1 upon A2 is equal with B1 upon B2, but it is not equal with C1 upon C2. So which type of solution we get? We get the no solution, right? So hence the given pair of linear equations has no solution. Okay, so that way we have to solve that type of question. Now second question. Here there two pair of linear equation is given. See, first of all what you have to do, whatever the equation is given, you have to arrange in a standard form. This is a standard form of a pair of linear equation. In that form, equal to 0 we require in right hand side. So whatever right hand side number is given, we have to take in a left hand side. Okay, so here that plus 5 came to the left hand side. So that equation is become a 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Give the equation number 1. Right? Similarly, plus 8 is came to the left hand side. So we get the 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. This is the second equation. Now that equations we have to compare with the standard form of a linear pair of equation. Right? So we can define equation 1 and equation 2. We have to compare with standard form of linear pair of linear equation in two variable. Pair of linear equations in two variables. So again I repeat that thing. Observe here. This is the first equation, standard form first equation, in which x coefficient is a a1. In a given equations, x coefficient is what? 2. So a1 value is a 2. B1 value. In that equation, B1 value is what? B1 means y's coefficient is what? Which is a 1. Right? Y's coefficient is B1. So in which y's coefficient is 1. So we can say B1 is equal to 1. Now last constant term is what? In that C1 means C1 is equal to minus Clear? Now from the second equation comparison we get the A2, B2 and C2 value. A2 value is represent the x coefficient. So in second equation x coefficient is 3. So A2 value is 3. B2 value which is a y coefficient. Here y coefficient is what? Plus 2. So B2 value is a 2. And C2 value is a minus 8. Here C2 value is a minus 8. Now based on the ratio, you can define which type of solution is there. Here we take the first of all A1 upon A2 ratio. So A1 is a numerator which is a 2, A2 is a denominator which is a 3. A1 upon A2 value we get as a 2 by 3. Now we find the B1 upon B2 ratio. So observe B1 value is a 1 and B2 value is a 2. Now from this one we can only say here A1 upon A2 value is 2 by 3, B1 upon B2 value is 1 by 2. So here we can define A1 upon A2 ratio is not equal with B1 upon B2. Right? So whenever that type of condition we get, then which type of solution we get? We get the unique solution. Right? Hence given pair of linear equation has which type of solution? Unique solution. Okay. So based on the comparison of the ratio, we can say which type of solutions are there. Same way, here we have to question number 3. As I told you, we have to convert the given linear pair of equation in a standard form. Right? So in a standard form, right hand side we require 0. So for that, whatever the right hand side number is given, we have to take in the left hand side. So here it is first equation is become 3x minus 5 plus 20 comes to the left hand side, so it is become a minus 20 is equal to 0. This is equation number 1. Same way in second equation 6x minus 10y and plus 40 comes to the left hand side, so it is become a minus 40 is equal to 0. So this is the second equation. Now both equations we have to compare with our general standard form of a linear pair of equation. So equation 1 and equation 2 compare with standard form of pair of linear equation in two variable. Linear equations in two variable. Right? So from the first equation, x coefficient here in standard form is a a1, here is a 3. So we can say a1 is a 3. In a standard form, y coefficient is b1. Here in the first equation, y coefficient is minus 5. So b1 value is a minus 5. Here c1 is a constant term. Here last c1 is a minus 20. Right? Now here in the second equation's comparison, x coefficient is here in standard form is a2. Here is 6. So we can say a2 is equal to 6. Y coefficient in a standard form is a b2. Y coefficient in given pair of linear equation is a minus 10. So b2 is equal to minus 10. And c2 last constant term is a minus 4. Right. Now we have to find out the ratio of a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2. So a1 upon a2 ratio. a1 value we have to put in numerator, a2 value we have to put in denominator. 3 by 6 means 1 by 2. b1 upon b2 ratio we find. b1 upon b2 ratio we find. So minus 5 divided by minus 10. Minus 10 is cancel out. So 5 by 10 we get. So 5 2s are 10. So we get the 1 by 2. a1 upon a2 value is 1 by 2. b1 upon b2 value is 1 by 2. So we have to also find out the c1 upon c2 value. Right? So c1 value is minus 20. c2 value is minus 40. So minus cancel out. 20 2s are 40. So we get the 1 by 2. So all ratios value observe 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So here we get all ratios are equal. a1 upon a2 is equal with b1 upon b2 is equal with c1 upon c2. So which type of solution we get? Hence we get the infinite many solution. Given pair of linear equation has infinitely many solutions. Right? So based on the condition, you have to define its solution. Now question number 4. In question number 4, in right hand side equation 0 is given, so it is already in a standard form. So give the equation 1 and equation 2. So we have to compare equation 1 and equation 2 with the standard form of pair of linear equation in two variables, right? So x coefficient is a1. In that first equation, x coefficient is 1, so a1 value is a 1. Y coefficient is b1. Y coefficient in first equation is -3. C is a constant term. Here is a c1. C1 is a constant term. C1 in the first equation is a -7. Now x coefficient is a2. Here is a2 is equal to 3. Here y coefficient is b2. So b2 value is what? Into that -3. And c2 value which is a -15. Now we have to compare the ratio of that a1 upon a2. So here a1 upon a2 means what? a1 value is 1, right? Divided by a2 value is 3. And b1 upon b2 value is what? -3 by -3. It means we get as a 1. So from here only we can say a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2 value is not equal. So here a1 upon a2 is not equal with b1 upon b2. Hence, which type of solution we can here represent? It is a unique solution, right? Hence, the given pair of linear equation has which type of solution? Has unique solution, right? So that way we can define the types of solution of the pair of given linear equation. Hello students, in exercise 3.5 question number 2, here is given for which value of a and b. In question number 2 there is a two question is given. First question is for which value of a and b does the following pair of linear equations have infinite number of solutions, right? They ask about the infinite number of solutions. So its equation is also given here. Its equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. This is the first one, and another one is a minus b into x plus a plus b into y is equal to 3a plus b minus 2. That equation is given. So for the given pair of linear equation, they say if it has an infinite number of solutions, then what is the a and b value, right? So we all are discussed before that question, means question number 1. In which case we get the infinite many solution if the ratio of a1 upon a2 is equal with b1 upon b2 is equal with c1 upon c2. In that case we get the infinite number of solutions, right? So whatever the equation is given, we have to compare with our standard form of general equation. Then we can say our ratio of that a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2 are equal. Why? Because given linear pair of equation has which type of solution? Infinite number of solutions. So for that we have to find out a and b value. Okay. So here in standard form, right hand side we have required 0. So we can rewrite that equation as a 2x plus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0, because plus 7 is comes to the left hand side, so it is a minus 7. Same way here in second equation, a minus b into x plus a plus b into y minus that term is all term is become a minus and is equal to 0, right? So that term here I take that all three terms I take in the left hand side. So here right now is a plus sign that comes in a equal to the other side, so it has become a minus sign. So in bracket we have to write 3a plus b minus 2, right? This is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So equation 1 and 2 we have to compare with our standard form of linear pair of equation. So equation 1 and 2 we have to compare with standard form of pair of linear equations in two variables, right? So here I write now directly write. So here I mention a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is the standard form of pair of linear equation. So in first equation we have to compare with the first one. X coefficient here is a1, so here it is a 2, so a1 value we get as a 2. Here in first equation y's coefficient is b1, so here is in given pair of linear equation is a 3, so b1 value is a 3. Here in first equation c1 is a constant term, in first equation c1 is a minus 7, so c1 value is a minus 7. Now second equation we have to compare x coefficient here is x coefficient is a2 and here x coefficient is a minus b. Y coefficient here is a b2, y coefficient is a plus b. And c2 value, here is the c2 value is what? This whole term minus 3a plus b minus 2. Right? This is our c2 term. Now here in a given question, pair of linear equations have which type of solution? Infinite number of solutions. So here that is given pair of linear equation has which type of solution is given? An infinite number of solutions. So what we can write? Solutions. So what we can write? So hence we can write it's a1 upon a2 ratio, it's b1 upon b2 ratio and c1 upon c2 ratio all are equal. So now we put that value a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2. a1 value is what? 2. a1 value is a 2 in denominator. a2 value is what? A minus b is equal with what? b1 value is what? 3 and b2 value is what? A plus b is equal c1 value is what? minus 7 divided by c2 value is what? minus 3a plus b minus 2. This is our c2 value. Okay, now here are the three terms. Okay, and we have to find out the two value a and b. So whenever two unknown are there, then we have to make, for finding out the two unknown, we have to make a two equation. Okay, whenever two unknown we have to find out, then we have to make a two equation. So how we can make a two equation from these three terms? One by one we have to compare it. First and second terms we have to compare. Then after second and third term we have to compare, and we have to make a two equation. We can compare it, right? Because it is equal. So but after if anyone give a is equal to b is equal to c, these three all terms are equal, then you can write a is equal to b and b is equal to c. Right? So same way here we have to compare the three terms. So first we compare that two terms. So what we get here, 2 by a minus b is equal to 3 by a plus b. So that a plus b, here we have to do the cross multiplication, which is multiply by 2, and then a minus b, which is multiply by 3. Right? If you do the cross multiplication, so we get the 2 times a plus b is equal to 3 times a minus b. Now this 2 is multiplied inside the bracket, so 2 into a is a 2a plus 2 into b means 2b is equal to, that 3 is multiplied with a, so 3a minus 3 into 3 is multiplied with minus b, so minus 3. Right? Now we have to define, suppose all terms we take in the right hand side, or you can take in the left hand side. So suppose all terms we take in the left hand side, so 2a plus 2b is in left hand side, plus 3a is comes to the left hand side, so minus 3a, minus 3b comes to the left hand side, so it is plus 3b is equal to 0. Now observe 2a minus 3a, so we get the minus a, 2b plus 3b, so we get the 5b. Addition of these two terms is what? 5b is equal to 0. Minus a goes to the right hand side, so it will become a plus a. So we get the 5b is equal to 0. It means what? A is equal to 5b. Give the equation number 3. As I told you, for finding out the two unknown value, we have to make another two equation. And this is a is equal to 5a, which is our third equation, because 1 and 2 I have already given here. Okay. Now we have to compare the second and third one. So here I mentioned the second and third one. We compare here. So second means what? Second term is what? 3 upon a plus b, and third term is what? Minus 7 upon minus 3a plus b minus 2. Here minus sign is already cancelled out because numerator and denominator both have same sign, so it is a cancel out, right? Now whatever the remaining terms, it's cross multiplication we have to do, right? So that 3a plus b minus 2 is multiplied with the left hand side numerator with the 3, and that a plus b both terms are multiplied with the right hand side 7 as a numerator, so 7a plus b. Now that 3 is multiplied inside the bracket of all these three terms, so 3 into 3a is a 9a, 3 into b is a 3b, 3 into minus 2 is a minus 6, is equal with 7 into a is a 7a plus 7 into b means 7, right? Now we have to take all terms in the left hand side, so 9a plus 3b minus 6, and plus 7a comes to the left hand side, so minus 7a plus 7b comes to the left hand side, so minus 7 is equal to 0. Now see, 9a minus 7, so we get the 2a, right? Plus 3b minus 7b, its subtraction is what? Plus minus minus. Bigger number sign we have to put minus 4b, and minus 6 is equal to 0, right? So that is our second equation. So as I told you, sorry, fourth equation, fourth one, right? So as I told you, for finding out the two value we require two equations, so third and fourth we require, right? Now what we have to do, in a third equation we define a is equal to 5b, so that value we put in equation number 4, so we get the b value, right? So put a is equal to 5b in equation number 4, in equation number 4. So in equation number 4, if we put a is equal to 5b, so 2 times 5b minus 4b minus 6 is equal to 0. So 2 times 5b means what? We get the 10 times b. 10 times b. 2 into 5b means 2 5s are 10, and b is there, minus 4b minus 6 is equal to 0. 10b minus 4b, so we get the 6b, and then minus 6 is goes to the right hand side, so we get the plus 6. Now b value we have to find out, so that multiple of b is goes to the right hand side in a denominator, so b is equal to we get as a 1. So 6 by 6 means 6 with the 6. So b value, one of the value we get, which is a 1. Now we have to find out the a value. So for that, if you get the b value, so you have to put in equation number 3, so you get the a value. Put b is equal to 1 in equation number 3, and equation number 3 is what? A is equal to 5b, so a is equal to 5 times 1, so a is equal to 5. So we get, as per the question, find out which value of a and b, that given linear pair of equation is an infinite number of solutions. So we can say answer is what? A is equal to 5 and b is equal to 1. As that type of such value, we get the linear pair of equation has a infinite many solution. Okay, it is little bit hard, but you have to do the practice and you can solve very easily, right? Now we have to solve the second one, this one. I hope all of you clear with that. So that portion I drop. Now see the question number 2, in which they mention for which value of k, for which value of k, as here is given for which value of a and b, here is given for which value of k. A given following pair of linear equations have a no solution. This pair of linear equation is given, right? So first of all we have to convert into standard form of a linear pair of equations. So 3x plus 5 and plus 1 is comes to the left hand side, so minus 1 is equal to 0. And same way that term is comes to the left hand side, so it will become a minus 2k minus 1 2x plus k minus 1 2y minus 2k plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, now we have to compare with the standard form of linear pair of equation. So equation 1 and equation 2 we have to compare with standard form of linear pair of equations in two variables. Okay. second equation, a2 value we get 2k minus 1, b2 value we get as a k minus 1, and c2 value we get minus 2k plus 1. Now in a question they already give that type of pair of linear equation we have to define as a no solution, right? So here the given pair of linear equation has no solution. So no solution means what? In which case we get the no solution? A1 upon A2 is equal with B1 upon B2, but it is not equal with C1 upon C2. In that case we get the no solution. So now we put all these values. A1 upon A2 means what? A1 upon A2 means A1 is a 3 and A2 is a 2k minus 1 is equal with B1 value is a 1 upon B2 value is a k minus 1 is not equal with. So no need to write what C1 upon C2 but because it is not equal, right? If you write then no need to any worry about it, right? Because these two terms are equal, so from there we have to find out our k value. Okay, so that first term and second terms are equal, so from this we can find out our k value. So compare first and second, so we get the 3 upon 2k minus 1 is equal with 1 upon k minus 1. First and second terms are equal, so that's why here I write. Now we have to take the cross multiplication. That 2k minus 1 is multiplied with 1, k minus 1 is multiplied with 3. So 1 into 2k minus 1. So that 3 is multiplied inside. So 3 into k is a 3k, 3 into minus 1 is a minus 3. 1 into 2k means 2k, 1 into minus 1 is a minus 1. Now both term we take in the left hand side. So its sign is changed. 3k minus 3 plus 2k comes to the left hand side. So minus 2k minus 1 comes to the left hand side. So plus 1. So is equal to 0. Now 3k minus 2k. So we get only k. Minus 3 plus 1. So we get the minus 2 is equal to 0. Minus 2 goes to the right hand side. So this becomes a plus 2. So k is equal to 2. At which we get the given pair of linear equation as a which type of solution? No solution. Okay, so that way you can solve the pair of linear equations. Solution is given, then whatever the unknown is given, that way you can find.